Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Angelica, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a boxing style Q&A. I asked a little while back for some questions and I screenshotted them and then I deleted them somehow. So I've had to re-ask some people for some questions and we'll just go from here. First of all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for clicking on this video. Your support means the world. I've got another video coming up as well. I've got some vlogs I've been doing. Been a bit lazy, but now I'm ready to get back on it. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, question uno. Women's boxing is becoming increasingly bigger. Do you think we will see ladies headlining pay-per-view events soon? I think so. I don't see why it can't happen. Why shouldn't it happen? At the end of the day, women, we all work the same as men. We're doing the same jobs. So I think it's only right that women get a shot at headlining a show. You know what I mean? Like, we work hard, we sell tickets. We're just as good as the men. So why is it always men that have to be on top? Why can't women, who I think can box better than some men out there, why can't we have the shot at, you know, being at the top and having our own shows? With such talented ladies in the sport, do you think they could start competing against men in future? First of all, I think it's a physical thing why we don't, because as we know, men are naturally the stronger gender and all that. But I think women are great boxers. There are some really good, I mean, like Katie Taylor, I'm pretty sure she could whoop a few of the men's asses out there. So Terry Harper, she's another good one. There's quite a few out there, but we could fight against men, but it's physically not fair. Okay, my top favourite fighters, 5 fighters, sorry, of all time. I love Floyd Mayweather. Oh my god, what is going on? So my top 5 favourite, I can't get my words out. This is what happens. I'm fine. Every time I switch the camera on, I can't even speak. So my 5 favourite fighters of all time, Katie Taylor, Floyd Mayweather, Tyson Fury, he's right at the top. How can you not like Tyson Fury? Favourite fighters. I do like Lomachenko as well. I like his footwork and how he moves. And who else do I watch? And Sandy Ryan. I really like her. GB boxer. I think she's really good. Yeah. Okay, so favourite fight where I've performed well would have been my last one in the championships. I think I boxed a top girl and I performed quite well, I think. But my favourite fight, because of like the atmosphere and everything around, was definitely in November when my boxing club, Boston Town ABC, held our first boxing show at a good venue in Boston. The crowd there and the people that were supporting me, it was an unreal night, and I don't know, it was just a really good night. It was a tough fight against a real tough girl, really have to dig in deep to get the win. But that's definitely one of my fights I will not be forgetting in a long while. When am I looking to turn professional? So originally, I did want to turn pro this year, but I've only had 1 year as a senior, and I think before you turn over pro, I think you should gain as much amateur experience and especially senior experience, because like, yeah, it's all right doing it as a junior and a youth, but when you're going senior, you're fighting grown women, and so me staying senior for another couple of years will mean I gain more experience. I get used to fighting top female fighters, and I think that will put me in a better place for when I do turn pro. I'd like to win as much as I can in the next couple of years as well, because obviously you want to build a good sort of portfolio of yourself so you get the best sort of promoters looking your way. But hopefully 2-3 years, depending on how these next couple of years pan out. If me and my dad feel we need more time in the amateurs, it'll be when I'm ready. There's no rush. At the end of the day, I'm only 20. I want to be the best fighter I can be, so if it means staying an amateur a little bit longer than we thought, then we'll do that. Okay, so this next one, you should give an insight into what drives you to being who you are and what you are. Maybe some people could learn a thing or two or be inspired. You could go boxing related or just personal insights, lessons. Okay, so what drives me to being who I am? First of all, I have good people around me. My parents keep me level-headed. They push me. They motivate me. I don't go out a lot and I don't socialise. I keep to myself. And my dad's very sort of people savvy. Is that the right word? He's very good at working people out. So he's good at telling me who's good and who's not good for me. So it keeps me out of trouble. What drives me to being who I am? Every day I aspire to be better than I was yesterday. I want to inspire kids at our gym, or even not just in our gym but around me, especially girls. Obviously boxing is a male dominated sport, and there have been some cases where women have been told they shouldn't be boxing and all that. I'd like to just encourage girls to like screw the stereotypes and be whatever they want to be in life, whether it be a cleaner, a dancer, a boxer, a builder, whatever they want to be in life. That who cares what their gender is? If you want to do something, go for it. Who's stopping you? You know, why should anyone have the right to tell you that you can or can't do something, or that you're not good enough? What drives you to what you are? Because I know if I work hard enough, I can be, and I believe I'm good enough, I can be anything I want to be. So that drives me every day. Every day I'm working towards a dream that I know that I can achieve. You know, everything, all my goals I feel are realistic, they're achievable. Boxing for me keeps me mentally well as well, exercising in general. Boxing gives me focus and a purpose when things feel a bit, not great. What? I'm just trying to think really, because I've only just sort of I've seen this question, but I haven't actually thought it through properly. And also because I know I've got the power to make a difference. I think we've all got the power to make a difference, but I don't know. I know that kids look up to me, and not just kids, but people in general around me, and that keeps me going. That's my motivation on my bad days, that people believe in me and people generally do want me to do well. And I don't like, and because I've won stuff and I know I can do it, it's just I don't know. I'm getting a bit fuddled over my words here, because I know what I want to say in my head, but it's like getting it out there. I just want to inspire people and make a difference, and if I can inspire one person or make a difference in one person's life, I would be very happy. But like I was saying, boxing helps me mentally, so why wouldn't I do it, if that makes sense? And I think another thing that drives me and motivates me is because I'm so thankful for everything I have, everything I've won, the people around me, my gym, my parents, how hard they've worked for me to have the opportunities that I do. I'm just, every day I wake up and, I do thank God for all of this, because it's been me who's done the hard work, but it's the people around me who have helped me get where I am. And I just, every day I feel more and more blessed that I'm able to do a career that I love, that I'm good at, And I don't know, I do this sport for me. Obviously you can't do this sport for anyone else. If you're getting in that ring for a parent, or I don't know, you know what I mean, you can't do this sport for anyone else. You've got to do it for yourself. And I do it for me, but I also do it for the people around me as well. I love proving people wrong. I love proving myself right. I love setting myself personal little goals and overcoming them. I believe in, you've got to do things that scare you. If it scares you, that should be more motivation to do it. Don't, if something you know it's going to be difficult, don't just put it off and not do it, because you're not going to grow from that. You're not going to learn from it. In this sport, there's so many opportunities to push yourself and do things that scare you, and that for me is helping me grow mentally as a person as well. I'm just thankful for this sport. It's given me, like I say, it's given me a focus. It gives me something to strive for, to keep going. It gives me a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Boxing is more than anyone who does boxing, they know, like, it's not just a sport. It's not just, I know you can have like your hobbies and stuff, but like boxing isn't just a sport to me. It's my life, and it's much more than just going to the gym and hitting a bag. It's everything, both the physical and mental side. The people I have met through doing this, teammates, people around the country that I've become friends with, it's helped me grow in confidence as a person. Before I did boxing, it's not like I was unsure of myself. I was okay at things, but I never excelled in anything. So for me, boxing's it's everything to me. It's what I do. So of course I'm going to invest all my time and energy into this. This is, like, boxing's where I shine, and it's what I want to do with my life, so I'm going to give it 100%, because like I say, you only get out of this sport what you put in. When I'm in a boxing gym, I feel at home. It's like, I feel safe at home, obviously, but like in the gym it's different. Like, whatever has been bothering me, whatever's been on my mind, as soon as I walk through them gym doors, then problems are staying outside. It's like my escape. It's more than just a boxing gym. It's a place where I can be myself, I can be confident, I can express myself, interact with people. The gym is my happy place, and if I didn't have boxing, I don't know what I would do with myself, because like I said, I'm not really good at much else, and boxing just makes me feel things. It makes me feel happy, it makes me feel like I belong. It gives me excitement, it gives me, like I say, it gives me reasons to keep going. So yeah, boxing for me is more than just having a few fights, having my hand raised. It's more of a personal level. It's more personal why I do this sport. It's saved me from getting in a lot of shit, and it's saved me from a lot of shit, if that makes sense. Okay, so this next thing I'm going to talk about, it wasn't a question, it wasn't asked, but people in the gym have asked me it, so I thought I would address it. Coming back from a loss, and like how to believe in yourself, sort of thing. So last year, I went into the ABAs, which is the biggest championships in England. They're the ones, if you want to get noticed by Team England, or if you really want to boost yourself, that's the championships you win, are the ABAs. So I had a bout in the quarterfinals against a good girl, but like, every time I've been in the ABA championships, I have lost it mentally before I've even gotten in the ring. I've never believed that I was good enough. I've always ripped myself off before I've gotten there. I've always lost before I've even put a glove on. And then obviously I took another loss, and that for me was just a really sort of low point. I was never going to quit the sport. I never wanted to hang my gloves up, but it was sort of like, it made me question why I was doing it. Why do I do all this training? Why do I put myself through the dieting? Why do I make these sacrifices if I'm just going to basically lose it before I even get in the ring? So that was a bit of a low point. I just felt all what my dad had done for me and all the hard work I'd done. I just felt I'd wasted it, and that was a sort of low point. I didn't see the point in anything anymore. And when, like, because obviously I feel like boxing is my escape and boxing is sort of my way out from things. If I'm not good at boxing, then sort of where do I go from there? Yeah, I was feeling really shit. And then a few weeks later we got a phone call from a club, and I'd been offered the chance to fight for the East Midlands belt, and we took it. But for me, because it was like 6 weeks away, I'd like 6 weeks preparation, and obviously I had a chat with my dad about it and stuff like that. This for me was the opportunity for me to, this was a sort of all or nothing fight. I like this, no, not an all or nothing, I say make or break. I needed to prove to myself that I could still do it, and I wasn't going to fail every time I had a big fight, and I was capable of doing it as a senior. So obviously I'd won titles as juniors and youths, but I'd never, for me, the goal, I needed to win titles as a senior to prove I could do it, you know, not just crumble at every opportunity I got. So for that 6 weeks, it wasn't only training myself to be physically fit and box smarter, it was also 6 weeks of mental training as well. Talking positive to myself, saying nice things, believing in myself, believing in my ability, you know. It was about training my mind, so before I got in that ring, I was 100% there. Because if you can be physically fit, you can do all your sprints, you can diet solid, you can drink all your water, take your vitamins, but if you're not there mentally, then you've lost a fight. You might as well have turned up overweight, you might as well not done any training, because your mind is what gets you through the fights, I believe. How did I believe myself? I just told myself I'm fed up of getting beaten by girls that I'm capable of beating. I'm fed up of taking unnecessary losses. I work hard for this. I deserve this, you know. I haven't sacrificed all of this to be second best, to be someone's punch bag. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because one day the end goal is to be a world champion. And if I keep fucking up every time I hit a big stage, then I'm never going to make it. And so I had to give myself some tough love. And ever since then, my mindset has been all or nothing. And telling myself, you've got to tell yourself, you've got to believe that you're good enough. And that fight, that was such a big fight for me. That was the turning point of my career as a senior. That, not just because I won, but because all the things mentally I'd overcome, and I'd turned out on top, and I proved to myself I could win as a senior, and I'm more than capable of going places in this sport. Excuse me, bloody hell. It was a tough fight. It was a real tough fight. But as soon as I stepped in that ring, I said, I just told myself, there's no way I'm leaving this ring without my hand raised. No matter what gets thrown at me, I'm not going down. No matter how the fight turns out, whether I have to scrap my boxing skills and fight, or, you know, no matter what was going to happen in there was no way I was leaving that ring without my hand raised. And that was it. No matter what I had to do in there, I was going to do it. And I did. And for me, that was the best moment of my career so far. Getting my hand raised and, you know, being handed the belt, it was amazing. And like, that was the moment I knew from then, I can do anything, you know. If I hadn't believed in myself and changed the way I thought, I wouldn't have this here. Like, this is my pride and joy, and I fought so hard mentally and physically to get this, and whenever it comes to the time to defend it, or, you know, whatever title fights I have, I'm not going to let my mind slip again. And another thing as well, I was struggling with a few things mentally anyway away from the sport, and I wasn't talking about it. So things for me that I've changed, I am slowly getting better at talking. I write things down. I don't put myself in situations near people, like say if I'm speaking to someone or like, and I feel their friendships get a bit toxic, then I remove myself from that situation straight away, because I know what it does to myself. I keep myself to myself. I don't get myself in. I try to avoid negative people. I talk nice to myself as well. Self-love. If you're saying how much you hate yourself and that you're this and you're that and you're not being very nice, then you're not gonna get very far. You need to love yourself and you need to back yourself 100%, because at the end of the day, no one is gonna have your back like yourself. People will come and go. People let you down. People make empty promises, but at the end of the day, you've got to pick yourself up. So that's why I believe you've got to be selfish with who you invest your time in, what you invest your time in. You've got to be nice to yourself first. It doesn't matter who they are, family, friend, teammate, if they ain't good for your mental health, then you've got to get rid. I can't express that enough. You can't lead a positive life and get what you want out of life but surrounded by negativity. It's just not going to happen for you. You will lose every single time. I think that's about it for today's video. It's gone on a little bit. I've rambled a bit because answering these type of questions, it makes me a bit... I stutter on my words. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can never quite get it out. Thank you so much. If you have watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the questions. If this has helped anyone in any kind of way, please let me know. Again, thank you for the support. Thank you for being